Hi everybody, Dave Stevens here in Atlanta, home of the All-Star Game 2025. It's the calm before the storm, as today the media gets to address the players and the coaches and everybody involved with this. So they're setting up right now. Let's give you kind of a behind the scenes look at what's going to happen here. So instead of being outside like we have been in the past, they've moved it indoor to the Coca-Cola Roxy Center here, and the players are all going to sit at these podiums, and this mass of media is going to be surrounding them. So come on, let's see some of the names that are here. So as I said, and we sped that up because it would take a while to get through this humanity here, but right now, as I said, the players are going to be set up. The camera guys want to get the best positions possible to be able to talk to these guys. So we are outside of the ESPN program area, and if you can come over here with me, you can see they're actually live on the air with the Pat McAfee show. So there's McAfee and his crew, and of course, they're not only talking about football, they talk about everything, controversies, and they get all the guys like Aaron Rodgers to come on. He really has been a new fresh face for ESPN, and that's okay because ESPN needs to grow as well. So let's continue our journey and check out what else is over. So a little more open area over here, as you see more and more player areas. Pete Alonso, who is the defending home run world champion of home run derby, and he's not going to participate this year. I think it takes a little too much out of them when they try to go for those home runs, and it kind of shows in their statistics as the average in home runs go down after they work so hard to win the home run derby. But we are going to continue. Of course, I'm an Arizona Diamondbacks, and I love seeing this kid here. Corbin Carroll is such a great hitter, and he really has electrified that Arizona Diamondback offense. And of course, right here, Kyle Schwarber, who's been a big instrumental part of the Phillies' success, continuing to clobber home runs. But now let's go check out where the heavy hitters are as the National League gets ready to meet the media. So you can see it's really crowded over here because we have a lot of media from Japan and all over the world because Ohtani is over here, but the Dodgers also have another young pitcher that just happens to be making his first all appearance in Yoshimo Yakamoto. So there is going to be a huge crowd. They're already setting up, and they are hours away from having Ohtani here. This is the area that he will be at, and again, it'll be a lot of the foreign media that are here because they don't get access to him on a daily basis. So he is still a big part of it. And Troy is here. Hey, Troy, pop in for a second. We're just kind of giving a tour of what's going on. What do you think of the setup?
Yeah, I mean, a little different than last year being on the field. We're kind of inside, but at least it's air conditioning, right, Dave?
Yeah, it's going to be crowded. So I'm going to finish the tour, and we're going to get ready in position for the managers to come out. So let's, as I said, it's crowded, but right here is the MLB Network set. And Chris, if you can get a shot of it again, that will be full. Last night, if you were with Troy and myself, you'll remember that this was where the MLB draft was. Of course, there were no players, and that's been a big story and controversy all day today of what's going to happen, and we don't know if next year there will be a draft with the players there. So let's pop over and finish where we started. So that's an inside look at what's going to happen here today. The managers are going to be up here. Dave Roberts of the Dodgers. We've got Aaron Boone, my former co-worker at ESPN, and of course the starting pitchers for the National League. Paul Skeens, his second straight start, and he, despite probably the worst record ever for a starting pitcher in an all-star game, but again, it doesn't reflect how he pitches and the excitement he brings to this game. So we're going to get set up and get ready to talk to the managers and the players. We'll have sound all day long of the National League and the American League. Continue to follow us on all social media platforms. Shout out to iTattoo for being a part of this. Chris, thank you for taking my time and being all around us. So for myself, and hey, Troy is back again. Troy, wave and say goodbye as we